Hello, my name is Mike Downs, and welcome to this demonstration video for my full stack Angular app. So to get started here, I'm just going to kind of show just like a quick overview of like the projects and the different pieces and components I have. Then I'll show like the final product with the app like running and working. So to start, I'll just start with the Angular piece here on the front end. So like within my app component, so the app component here, it calls a to-do kind of component is what I called it. And this to-do one will just simply have like a to-do list. That's what the app is. It's a simple to-do list with a lot of to-do list items. I just made a simple one where, if you do something, you can mark it as complete or incomplete. And you can add new ones, you can delete the items, things like that. I have like a lot of various components. So I have like the main component that kind of helps tie it all together. I have the list that's always displaying. I hooked up a router with it, like throughout the whole Angular app. That will just help redirect to any new items or edit new items or display the item by ID, things like that. I made a model, so when I like add things, that has to be according to like the model or like the type. I made a service where this to-do list service, this Angular service, basically it'll just keep track of the list that comes from the database. It'll just help the app on the front end just navigate, on what to do with, like any CRUD operations, like get, post, put or delete, things like that. But yeah, that's basically it on the front end. If you were to come in here on your own, you can see like I have like a little like to-do list thing, where you can see like how like the list works and how it even filters between complete and uncompleted. You can look at the layout of like the to-do item itself. The to-do edit has the form where you can like submit a new one, things like that. The detail one, the detail, like you can just like see just like the details of it without editing it. But anyway, so that's basically it for the front end. So the back end, just be really quick here. So basically it's just using Node and things, establishing the proper headers, using body parser, things like that, setting the routes. And then with my server one, I basically just have like the different routes. So this will communicate to the MongoDB database, using the put, the get, the post. And it'll just kind of go through everything. If it's successful, it'll return the status code, and then the JSON as well. If not, it'll just return still a JSON, but like an error code. Yeah, and then I am using Mongoose with it, so I have like a Mongoose like schema for different things I have to go in a database, and basically making everything required just to kind of make it simple. But yeah, so currently right now I'll show the app now. So the app, I have it deployed live, at least the front end so far. In a little bit here, I'm going to deploy the back end. So instead of using MongoDB Compass, I'm going to be using MongoDB Atlas. And I'll be showing at least the Compass part here just to show that it's actually updating the database. But like I said, eventually I'll be moving into Atlas. We'll be on a cloud server. It's on my local computer. So just to show here, so like I have just like two simple items in the database to show an example here. I can add an item, go get bread, whatever. I can do, select a category from it. It's like go to the store and get bread. So it's like, so I can save that. So it adds it to the database. And just to show that it is actually working, here, let me disconnect here real quick, and then connect. Okay. So you can go, like you can see here in the database that I added it right there. Cool, fantastic that it worked. So now let's like edit this thing to show that I edit. So Let's add just, a few exclamation points. Let's maybe, change that. So as you can see, it updates on the list. Like the bread here. I'm going to go here. If we were to disconnect again, and then take a look at it, and we can see that adds exclamation points. It's doing, basically like these operations. If I wanted to, I can, let's say, okay, I completed this task, completed. So it removes it from the uncompleted list because it defaults to the uncompleted. But if I wanted to see the completed one, so, it's selected and things, and then I have like some completed ones. I have another one here that's left over in the database. But let's just say, cool, it's all like completed or whatever. I want to delete it. Cool, so I deleted that. It reroutes me back to the uncompleted one. So just to show again one more time that it's actually doing what it's doing. So you can see that, yeah, it got rid of that other item that was completed, but also noted that it did change that to true, so it was, it did actually update it with that sense. But what if it's like, oh, actually, I didn't get the bread, I accidentally mark it as completed. I can re-add the task, and the database, it'll put, just change it from true to false, change that Boolean. But yeah, that is basically just like the whole app. Really simple, just really simple navigation. I'm just experimenting with a few different Angular components and services and routing and things like that. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email or just get a hold of me. But again, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day.